Today we have chapter number 16, okay, which talks about patterns. Right, or 15?
15, sir.
15. We skip it.
No problem.
We have chapter number 15, basic sentence patterns. Okay, so we have basic sentence patterns. At the beginning of this chapter, we have introduction about patterns in general. You can read it. Okay, we have introduction about patterns. How many patterns do we have? In English, we have 9 basic sentence patterns, and also we have sub patterns. You will see sub patterns. Okay, patterns within patterns. Here, in these 9 basic sentence patterns are specific sentence positions. We have positions, okay? We have positions. Each position in each pattern is the home slot of a particular grammatical meaning. Each position, for example, this is position for subject, for example, or verb, or complement. Or we have another classification, which is noun 1, be noun 1, for example, or adjective or adverb, etc. This classification is similar to the classification that we have subject, verb, complement. يعني احنا كنا نشوف اكو يصنفون فاعل subject, verb, complement. Okay, now we have this pattern. Okay, not like similar this نفس هذا لكن التسمية مالته مختلفة. يعني noun 1 be adverb, noun 1 be adjective, okay, noun 1 be noun. Grammatical meaning. Each one has meaning, grammatical meaning. Okay, yeah, each one has what? Grammatical meaning. We will see what is the grammatical meaning, not the meaning, the meaning of the word, literal meaning. Grammatical meaning. We have a grammatical meaning. Here we have certain examples explaining the grammatical meaning. Okay, we will explain it later on, the same idea. We go immediately to what? To buttons. The first three buttons have only be as the verb. The verb is be. The first three buttons. Today we're gonna talk about these 3 patterns. Okay, 3 patterns. Be. Their verb is be. What do you mean by be? Is, was, were. Okay, being, being. Pattern number 1. NBIG. NBIG means noun be adjective. Noun be adjective. This is pattern number 1. Noun be adjective. In the 9 basic, for example, food is good. Food is good. Food here is what? Noun is the verb from be is, and good is adjective. بالامتحان مثلا اعطيك جمله يقول لك food is good، اعطيني اياها باطن، انت تباوع عليه. يقول food noun is be good adjective. So this is pattern number 1. In the 9 basic patterns, the subject always always, in all parties. In all parties, the subject always occurs in the first noun position. So the subject where in the noun position, in the first noun position, because maybe we have 2 nouns, 3 nouns, we will see. So the first noun position, you have to keep it in your mind that the first noun position is what? Is subject. Okay, is subject, the first noun position. Now we will see the grammatical meaning. واحنا قلنا شنو grammatical meaning in here. In button 1, this is button 1, the grammatical meaning of the subject. راح نجي grammatical meaning of subject, grammatical meaning of verb, grammatical meaning of adjective. The grammatical meaning here is what? That which is described. Which is described. يعني الشيء اللي نوصفه. That which is described. يعني food is described as good. They are happy. We describe them. He is wonderful. We describe him. So that which is described. Okay? Subject here, the subject, the grammatical meaning of the subject is that which is described. This is first, the subject. Okay? In each of the first 3 parts, the verb be has a different meaning. This is very important. Again, 3 buttons, the first 3 buttons, the verb is be. So the meaning is different. قد اجيب لك جمله اقول لك شنو المينينج مالته هذا هنا الفيرب. فانت هنا تحدد. If the button number 1, the meaning will be different from button number 2, or 2 from the 3rd. You see? So the verb be here has a different meaning. Here the meaning may be described as. Maybe described as. So this is the grammatical meaning. The grammatical meaning of the verb in button number 1 may be described as. يعني الفود نقدر نشيل الإز نقول may be described as good مثلا. It is described. And the 3rd term must be an adjective. لازم يكون ثالث شنو adjective or adjectival. Okay? Adjective or adjective. يعني صفة أو تكون جملة وصفية. جملة وصفية أو عبارة وصفية. That food is poisonous. That food is what? Is noun. Be is be and poisonous is an adjective. يعني نفس التصريف تقول هاي subject وهذا فعل وهذا تقول verb تقول هذا تقول adjective. Okay, another classification. أنا راح أعلمك شلون تكتب جمل راح تحط جمل صحيحة. You can't test for button number 1 in a simple way. واحد يريد يعرف ده صعبة عليه اكو يسوي تيست له انه expansion test توسع. For example, that food is good. تقدر تقول that good food is very good. You can add very, for example. You can't put good before food. We can't. Why? Because it's adjective. That food is poisonous. That food or that poisonous food is very poisonous. It's grammatical. So this is button number 1. يعني حتى واحد يريد يعرفها انه هذا button number 1 or 2 just put very. If it accepts very, so it is button number 1. If does not, so it is not button number 1. For example, my mother is outside. That good, my mother is very outside, wrong, غلط. So this is not number 1. بس هذا my mother is outside, this is not number 1. Why? خلي هنا أنا very راح يطلع لك الجملة wrong. So this is button number 1. اكو هنا ملاحظات مو مهمة. هاي شرحت لكم اياها هسه. Why ungrammatical? Because this is adverb. ظرف. So this sentence does not belong to the button 1, the adjective in button 1. is in grammatical. شنو adjective مالته meaning grammatical meaning? A modifier of the subject. The adjective is what? It's a modifier of the subject. Modifier of what? Of a subject. هاي ملاحظة مهمة. Important note. Sometimes prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase يعني عبارة جار ومجرور. Will, as a modifier of the noun, occupy adjective position. Will occupy, will take the adjective position. Okay? Will occupy, will take. قلنا احنا modifier للسبجكت. تعتبر اسمها modifier meaning مالته. Will what? مرات prepositional phrase هي تكون modifier من الناون للسبجكت يعني. Occupy adjective position. For example, the teacher was in a bad mood. This is what? A prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase. من تقول the teacher was in a bad mood يعني كأنما هاي adjective. Okay? يعني هاي prepositional phrase. شغلة مكان adjective. كأنما the teacher was, for example, nervous, irritable, angry. You see? His explanation was over my head. This is what the prepositional phrase, but this is what it means: incomprehensible. Incomprehensible. So this is what prepositional phrase. This depends on meaning. Depends on meaning. يعتمد على المعنى مع الجملة. يكون أنت من معنى الجملة تفهمها. Okay, but تكون he is, for example, a happy person. Oh, he is in a bad mood. He is, for example, in a good mood. The teacher was in a good mood. It means he is happy. واضح؟ He is in a good mood. It means he is happy. He is in a happy situation. It means he is happy. ما دام خليت in prepositional phrase صارت. Prepositional phrase. هاي prepositional phrase حلت مكان ال adjective instead of adjective. So the teacher was in a bad mood. It means irritable or incomprehensible. لذلك احنا نخليها من ضمن يا pattern number 1. So it is pattern number 1. Why? Because in a bad mood, this is prepositional phrase which occupies what? Adjective position. Here we have examples. The box is large. يقول لك هي pattern number 1 or not. So we expand. You can't say the box is very large, but you can't say, you can't. The box is very here. It is impossible, long. Okay. The mother is kind or the mother is out. The mother, my mother, noun is be kind is adjective. So this is pattern number 1. لكن out هاي مو adjective. So this is not pattern number 1. This is another pattern. We will see. باقي شرح عامج. Pattern. Now we go to pattern number 2. Pattern number 2. Noun be IV. Noun be IV. Okay, take a look at it. Noun be IV. IV what here? It means adverb. Okay. For example, the girl is here. The girl is here. This is noun. This is be نفس الباتن number 1 لكن non difference. IV it means adverb لكن هناك فوق adjective IG J يعني adjective. لازم تحفظون ذني كلش مهمات. For example, the girl is here. Pattern number 2 differs from pattern number 1 in these respects. the verb be in this pattern usually has a meaning different. احنا قلنا ال be دائما يكون different. be different. يعني verb be ثلاثة different. هي located موقع or occur. Okay. هنا أنا adverb ظرف مثلا the girl is here. Where is the girl? She is here. They are at in the hospital, for example, at the college. It is tomorrow. Located or occur. Button number 2 is not capable of taking button number 1 expansion. ما يستقبل expansion قلنا. ما يصير تقول مثلا the girl is very here or the here girl is very here. Wrong. The third position is occupied by a type of inflected word. Inflected. Okay. ما تصرف. بيسموه adverbial ظرفية. مثل ليش مثلا عندك هي هذا نكون عندنا. Then the adverbs. Down, in, out, inside, outside, upstairs, downstairs, on, off, now, out. Okay. Otherwise, for example, innermost, outer. Also, then and the. For example, the ping pong table is downstairs. Other noun, other be downstairs adverb. So this is button number 2. The game noun, the will be, verb here. Yesterday is adverb of time. تعرفون احنا عندنا ظروف adverb of time and adverb of place. Okay. The balls are outdoors. The balls are outdoors here at this place. So adverb. Often a prepositional phrase with a there or then meaning will occupy third position. The wolf is at the door. يعني كلمة تقول the wolf is there. The wolf is at the door. يعني هذا wolf هي noun. is هي be. At the door هي what? Adverb. ظرف مكان. When you say the wolf is there, the game will be at 3 o'clock. عادة نعوض بالتايم نخلي ذين للتايم وذير إنما نخليها للبليس. كل هذا part number 2. هنا شنو grammatical meaning of the subject in button 2? That about which an insertion is made. That about which an insertion is made. كان توكيد يعني يصير عليه. What, for example, he is out. Where is he? He is out. And adverb is what? Modifier of the verb. Just the grammatical meaning. Modifier of the verb. Here you are given sentences. يقول لك حدد identify button number 1 or 2. For example, the butter is tall and the butter is inside. Who can tell me about these two things? Yes, Marwa Qasim.
Yes, the butter is tall is button number 1 because the noun زائد be زائد adjective. And the two sentence is the two button because inside adverb.
Yes, okay, thank you so much. Yes.
Not at all.
Button number 3. We have noun, be noun. واحد يقول أستاذ ليش هاي خلى واحد؟ One and one. ليش one? Noun, be noun. Noun 1, be noun 1. Noun 1, be noun 1. For example, my brother is a doctor. My brother is what? Is a doctor. يقول لك هذا السوبر سكريبت اللي هذا السوبر سكريبت اللي واحد. After the second noun means that this noun has the same referent as noun 1. يعني the same referent. يعني شنو the same referent؟ Who is the doctor? My brother. Who is my brother? My brother is a doctor. يعني الدكتور تشير إلى يعني that is both brother and doctor refer to the same person. لذلك يقول لك noun 1 noun 1 لأن احنا راح نشوف اكو باتنات عندنا ايش راح يصير noun 1 noun 2 noun 3 وراح يصير عندنا مثلا noun 1 noun 2 noun 2. شوف noun 1 noun 1 it means the same referent. من نقول لك noun 1 noun 2 noun 3 it means they are different. Okay, they are different. So here the same person. My brother is a doctor. لذلك احنا نعتبره هذا شنو نعتبره subject complement. دائما نسميه subject complement مكمل بالsubject. My brother is a doctor. Who is that doctor? My brother. Okay. So noun 1 be noun 1. My brother noun is be a doctor also noun. So noun 1 noun 1 referred. So this is part number 3. This is not an adjective. Neither an adjective nor an adverb. So this is part number 3. The meaning of be in pattern 3 is what? Is be identified or classified. Okay, identify or classified. يعني my brother is classified as a doctor. Or identify يعرف يحدد. شنو my brother يعرف على أنه كدكتور. واضح شفت شلون معناته be identified or classified. The first noun هذا أول noun. شنو grammatical meaning؟ هذا grammatical meaning that which is identified. That which is identified. الشخص اللي يعرف. The second noun means that which identifies the subject. اللي يعرف السبجكت. ذاتي ترجمة هيك بهالطريقة. That which identifies the subject. يعني doctor be identifies the subject. Who is my brother? Doctor. What is his job? The doctor. Which is called subject complement. عندك ملاحظة personal pronouns also occupy this position. Personal pronouns. Such pronouns in the subject complement position take primary. For example, this is she, it is me, it was she. كل هذا third part number 3. Third part. That was mine, it was they. Here we have sentences, for example. Those cows must be roommates, minimum roommates, those cows. They are my friends, they. Harry is my favorite uncle, Harry, uncle. Subject is an uncle. As a head word, as الهيد هنا ياي الهيد وord تغتوهن دني. واحد يقول صار غير favorite adjective يقول لي ياي الهيد word هنا my favorite uncle. Favorite or uncle شيل my favorite شيل favorite راح يصير Harry is my uncle. لكن تقدر يقول Harry is favorite هو Harry مفضل wrong or my favorite wrong. So when you say Harry is my uncle, who is your uncle? Harry. Okay. عندنا هنا أمثلة من يحل ذني the dinner was over, the dinner was tasty, the dinner was a feast. Yes, who else can tell me about them? Yes, حيدر ضعيف.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sandy must have been the collaborate. Number 3.
Yes, أحمد مجيد.
Yes, sir. The dinner was over. Part 1. The over شو اسمه object. Yes.
Okay. The dinner was tasty.
The dinner of tasty.
Okay, thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Fatima.
Yes, sir. Number 2, the dinner was over. Part 1.
Part 1. So the dinner is noun, was be, and over is what?
Adjective.
Is what?
Adjective.
Adjective. Okay, good, thank you. Asma, yes, what do you think, Asma?
Yes, I think the dinner was over. The dinner noun was be. Over adverb. 2.
Yeah,
Pattern
so
2.
which button?
Pattern 2.
Yes, very good. So it is button number 2. When we say the dinner was over, over is here what? Adverb.
Yes.
That's it. So expansion. Very good. The dinner was very over. Yes.
Yes.
Ali Ibrahim, number 2, 3.
Yes, sir. The dinner was tasty is number 2. Number 3 star.
Yes. How? Yes.
Because the dinner is tasty هي تعود على انه هو مالح. هو الاكل مالح.
Tasty is what here? It is noun.
Yes.
Okay,
I think
thank
it's noun.
Yes. Who else? خلينا نشوف اللي رافع ايده. Yes, بتول.
Yes, because the dinner was fast.
Was. What?
The dinner was fast.
ما سمعت زين.
The dinner was fast.
Was tasty.
Fast.
Tasty.
Yes, it is tasty. Yes.
Yeah. So it is what? Which button?
1. The bus one.
How? Okay, how?
Because
Yeah. Because what?
this one in now.
Okay, thank you so much. Who can tell me who else? زمن نعمة. مهند.
Number 3. The dinner was tasty. 2.
2. So tasty is what? Okay, thank you, Mohammed. Let
Thank
me
you so
go.
much. هات أستاذ صارت حسين أجاوب.
Okay. Noor Raji.
Yes, the dinner was tasty. هي button 1 because we have a subject and verb.
What about tasty? What is tasty here?
Verb.
Verb. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
اسماء سميتم أنتم ما أنزل الله بها من سلطان.
Can I
Yes.
answer?
Can I answer?
Yes. اسماء.
Yes, the dinner was tasty. The dinner noun was P. Tasty adjective. Pattern 1.
Yes, thank you so much. So here tasty is what? An adjective. When we say the dinner was tasty, okay. So tasty here it is what? It is an adjective. We describe the dinner. We describe it is tasty. Okay, like when we say the dinner was delicious. The dinner was good. It is not a noun. Taste a noun, but tasty is an adjective. Okay, so here it depends on you. أكيد هنا يعتمد على الطالب يكون يعرف يا هن الصفات يكون يميزين يقراهن يا هي الصفات ويا هن الظروف. Yes, and the dinner was a feast. Yes, Ali Ibrahim, the dinner was a feast.
Sir is number 3. Because
Yes,
it's a
so-
noun plus noun.
noun the dinner was a feast. ايش كان العشاء؟ هو كان feast يعني معناته وليمة كذا. اوكي the dinner was a feast. حتى عندك من الاي تقدر تعرف انه هاي noun، لان عادة الناون ياخذ اي لكن الصفة ما تاخذ الا اذا كان مثلا uncountable noun. So the dinner was a feast. The dinner was a feast. So which is a feast? The dinner. Okay.
العفو أستاذ بلا زحمة. النقطة الثانية the dinner was over، يعني هي الأوفر شنو غير صفة للدينار لو شنو؟
لا over هي adverb ظرف ما يصف الدينار.
يعني عبالي هيك يعني اوفر كان شيء اوفر.
لا هي ما بالعربي. اذا نوصف مثلا شيء بالعربي نقول هذا شيء اوفر كوصفه، لكن انا اوفر لا هنا انا adverb.
تمام استاذ شكرا.
اوكي عندنا مثلا my cousin is a fool. My cousin is proud. Which part? Raise your hand please. خلنا واحد يشارك. يا ما شارك. It's who else? They are very easy.
Yes, sir.
أحمد مجيد. My cousin is a fool.
Yes, sir. My cousin is a fool. Sir, in part 3, noun is noun.
Yes, good. Noun. My cousin is a fool. Who is the fool? My cousin. But when you
Yes.
say Ahmed Majid, my cousin is proud. Here, which part?
Proud. Noun. Noun is adjective. Yeah,
Adjective.
part 1.
Yes, so it's part 1. So when you say my cousin is proud, who is proud? My cousin. We describe him. He's proud. He's arrogant. He is happy. He is good. He is nice. So here we describe him in this way. عندكم الباقيات ممكن كمان بعدين واجب بيتكم. Okay. We will stop with this. Next lecture we will talk about number 4. You see, button N L V I J. اقروهم شوفون شنو الندني اذا تردون مثلا N1 L V N1 يعني نفس الفوق بس L V different. لان السهلات اول 5. noun I N V. شنو I N V؟ نعطيك اياها. noun 1 transitive. noun 2 شوف صار عندك noun 1 و noun 2. شوف تغيرت. بعد شو عندك راح يجيك عندك noun 1 noun 2 noun 3. شلون تغيرت؟ noun 1 noun 2 noun 3. بعد عندك اخر واحد اللي قلنا احنا مو باتن، اكو باتن واكو سب باتن. باتن جو يعني اما يجي noun 1 هذا ثابت noun 1 و noun 2 يجي، اما noun 2 يعني يصير عندك noun 1 noun 2 noun 2 او noun 2 adjective او noun 2 pronoun adverb. واحده من ذن شوف يعني تصير المعتين ضمنيات. يمكن هذا اصعب واحد هو رقم 9 يصير كلش صعب. فتقروها ان شاء الله ان شاء الله سهلات. لان انا نخلص وياهم بالكاين نلحق نكمل. Do you have any question please you can ask. لا يكون سؤال طلاب ليش؟ حتى اسوي لكم حضور. رابط الحضور ارسلكم اياه. هسه يسأل مهند علي ما ادري رافعين ايديهم يسألون.
يا أستاذ 9 ما عندنا سؤال.
استاذ انا عندي سؤال.
اي تفضل.
استاذ بالنسبه على الفصل اللي قبله فصل 14 استاذ اكو تمرين رقم 14/3.
اي
استاذ ما فهمته يعني ما وصلت الفكره مالته.
هسه خلينا ننزلكم الرابط اكتبه وشوف.
اوكي استاذ براحتك براحتك.
هاي الباتنات تعلمك يعني شلون تسوي جمل نحوية صحيحة. حتى من تكتب جملة نحوية صحيحة حال شلون نقول subject verb complement subject verbs راح اشوفهم بالمرحلة الثالثة. هم راح يجينك باتنات ما راح يصعبون عليك، لأن نفس يعني بس الأسماء يتغير يعني كلاسيفيكيشن حسب الكاتب. اكو كاتب يصنفهن باتنات، اكو كاتب يصنفهن اس في سي، اس في سي اس، اس في اس، اس في، اس في او، اس في او او، اس في او سي. راح يشوفون بالمرحله الثالثه. هنا عندنا لا ناون، ناون 1، ناون 2، ناون 3، هناك بس بالتصنيفات. يا تمرين نزلت رابط انا يا تمرين
14/3 استاذ.
يقول لك expand the italized nouns. عندك italized nouns يعني مثلا italized يعني ما إله. مثلا عندك هذا the rock look العفو، هاي italized noun. by adding modifiers نضيف modifiers before after، يعني you add words before after or both، يعني after or before. then underline these noun phrases. مثلا طاقنا example the look was broken. ضاف هنا modifier حتى تصير توسعة به، لأن noun phrase هنا احنا قلنا we add modifiers وتقدر تطلع الهيد word أو الهيد. عندك درست ضاف وضاف on the front door، هذا كله modifiers ضاف. وسعها هنا مثلا sail boats are beautiful to watch. هاي هنا عندنا بس وحده هيد وورد. انا اوسعها لك، اجيب لك اياها بالامتحان واسعه مثلا بدي اكبر لك اياها، وارد اقول لك طلع لي الهيد وورد. مثلا اقول لك sail boats، مثلا اقول لك the beautiful sail boats which are كذا are beautiful to watch. وسعت يعني خليت before و after modifiers. they sail under the bridge. يا هو الماء الادوره البريدج، هو قال لك italized sail boats شوفه jewelry the bridge. مثلا they sailed under the bridge. أقدر أضيف modifier before، أقدر أقول لك they sailed under the beautiful or the wonderful bridge. هذا fit before. أقدر أضيف بعده مثلا بعده وقبل أقدر أقول they sailed under the beautiful bridge which is near for example the square، اللي هو قريب على الفلك أو على كذا أو على التقسيم على مكان كذا، على ساحة which is near for example the school which is near the market. فضفت كل ايش راح يصير؟ هذا كله راح يصير كله noun phrase. لكن يا هي الهيد اللي هي bridge يعني وسعه ويعطيك وحده يقول لك سوي لك سبات. واضح ان شاء الله؟
واضح استاذ، شكرا جزيلا.
نفس الشيء هنا.
تسلم استاذ.
تروح وين الماء؟
استاذ هو شوي
the cat.
استاذ.
I gave the cat a dish of milk. تقدر تقول مثلا I give the cat a dish of milk which is very delicious. ضفنا. أقدر أقول I give my brother or for example my sister the cat. Or for example you can say I give one of my cat a dish of milk which is كذا. You can expand using words before, after or both or just before or just after.
تمام استاذ، بسيط ما هذا شيء. شكرا جزيلا.
يعني لا ما عندي شيء على راحته، يغادر السجل حضوره براحته.
استاذ بس لا شوية.
السلام عليكم استاذ.
تفضل مهند.
استاذ بس شوية لما يكملون الطلاب لما يغادرون.
اي الثانية هو كاظم فزاع.
استاذ انا فتحت.
اي احمد.
استاذ انا ما يدخل على رابط الحضور. استاذ بس
ليش؟
الرابط ما يدخل عليه